Black people always gotta.
You showing outside. You ain't showing me.
I'm not. Where am I? Oh, there you go. There you go. They don't care about me driving about to die. They just want to be on camera. Hell no. You got to die. You got to die. You better get me on this camera. Can you see you? Are you still on there? Now you got to sing.
Oh, TLC was on there. They was banging too. Gotta be a nigga gotta be.
You ain't even. That's true.
Right.
So once you expose her messages, then you have put yourself at a disadvantage with being her friend.
That's
now
true.
we have to compromise our relationship according to your message shit. So now I can't keep my same morals and virtues to be your friend.
But
I
wait.
can't be who I am.
Let me take it a step deeper. In the professional world, if you call yourself any kind of little bit of professional, if you're a black educated person at all, right?
With a present cone.
With a present cone. You do not even command the same respect from your own ethnic group as they give to other people.
That's true.
And so I'm in a position of leadership, right, at my school. All the parents is black, you know what I'm saying, all the demographics. I go out there, you know, they want to look at me like, who is this? Why is she talking? Right? Let a white lady come out there and tell you to line up to pick your
Y'all road
child up.
tripping with Mouth So Reckless. This is how we
Get
really
your
are
ass
in real life.
You know
Road
what I'm
trip.
saying? But I come out there, you want to look at me sideways. Like, look, you want to, look, I just got this job because I got education, but I'm really from the streets.
Yeah. You know what I've learned?
Billy!
This is something you work
Billy in the building.
I work at UPS and I have to do things that I can sneak right now.
This is Mouth So Reckless, the road trip. We gotta have this up in there.
You know, but listen, I've been working on my job for all those years, and then all these people, yes, all these great
Oh, he talking about his job. We're gonna be right back.
That's the war. That's the war. Using your identity. Using your connection. Yes.
I'm not just black.
Walking around like this and not being aware. That's the war. Enemy ain't gonna fight no outright war like where it's all blowing up in your face. No, he's slicker than that.
Social
We know
media
that.
is brainwashing.
We gotta do it. This is Mouth So Reckless, the road trip. We gotta get this.
Mouth So Reckless, you can't just do the road.
Oh my God. Do you want the content or no? Do you want the content or no?
Like the clips.
Yeah, I am.
And then continue it in studio. Show the
I am. I do this every
And then I won't have this rag on my head. You know what I mean?
You gonna have the rag. That's where all the knowledge is. The African raps. It's got all the
When you
knowledge.
see these edges, you be like, damn, that broad's smart.
I'm dead. Not the edges. Not the edges.
Her edges
Not
is
the edges
lame.
making her smart. What is going on? They was dropping all the knowledge, and then now all of a sudden, like, I can't.
And now I'm gonna be asleep.
You good, Ash?
I'm checking out.
You good, Ashley? What's going on?
Okay, there you go. There you go.
That Cali good, y'all.
You gotta throw that
Go to what? Go to what?
that what's the Maverick City. Throw that Maverick City in. I'm up with you.
See how you see on this car? Like we're on a roller coaster right now.
We like, ooh. We like this.
Stop it! Why you looking like I'm about to kill? No! I do this. Look.
I'm about to pull you
Y'all
over.
know.
I'm about to pull you over my damn self.
Look. No, look. No, I'm not. Look. Is people passing us? Like, no.
He like, why you so slow?
That's what I'm saying. They talk about I'm driving fast. I drive slow as shit.
Wait, here
Like,
come a Honda.
here go everybody about to pass
It's a
us.
Toyota. He about to rush on us right now.
Everybody is passing us. What is your issue, Ashley? What is your issue?
Wait, the semi is dipping on us. What the?
Thank you. I can't even catch up the semi. They talking about I'm driving fast. Look, Ashley back there nervous, hands sweating.
The Honda trying to pass you.
It's because we turned the air off. That's why she really sweating. She don't want to say that, but that's the real reason. So how we gonna build this Black Wall Street though?
So what?
How we gonna build the Black Wall Street? Real estate. Real
Let's
estate.
keep buying up all the
But
property.
it's not about real estate though. We have to buy the land and develop it. We need the land because we have to make sure we have the mineral rights, the riparian rights. We need all the rights to our land, guys. And make sure when you do buy your properties that you own all those rights. So many of our people are going to these contracts and aren't owning the mineral or the riparian rights. You need the rights to the water, the well, the land, everything.
Let me tell you, if
What
you,
you
you
know?
had ancestors who had orange groves in Rancho Cucamonga when it was nothing but dirt fields,
Right,
you are a billionaire right now.
right. But we not though because we ain't got the land.
Well, because we was trying to go through that mud because you could
Right.
not stop there because they was hanging black folks that say don't you even think about stopping. That's real.
That's true.
That's true. I took local history. Hanging
No, you
black
didn't have
folks,
to
don't
take
you
it. My
even
grandmama and them
think about
lived through it.
stopping
My
there.
grandma, my mom, my mom was out here when she was 12 years old. They all went through it. I'm not even. Yes, she is. She is. She don't even want to build the Black Wall Street. Ashley don't even want to build the Black Wall Street. She want to talk shit to me.
You can't be on the phone and the Black Wall Street right now.
Let me hold the phone.
Well,
Put the
y'all
phone
not
down.
doing it. Y'all not doing it.
Maybe I feel more better now.
I feel a little better now. Okay.
I don't like none of y'all motherfuckers.
All right.
Don't be trying to talk no shit to me. Don't try to talk no mess to me out here on live. Like, don't do that.
Okay, so let's talk about Black Wall Street.
Yes.
Let's talk about it.
Talk about Black Wall Street.
All right, we good. Look at. We straight ahead. Ain't nobody. We good. We all right. We down to 125. We doing good.
This is why black people can't build because people break them down when it's time.
Conspiracy.
When it's time.
Because we want you to be safe.
When it's time to have the tough conversations, they want to distract it. They want to distract
Slow
it.
down.
All right, so listen.
If you're gonna talk, you gotta slow down.
My foot is not even on the gas. That's what I'm telling y'all. Like
we
I'm not.
doing
I'm not
120
doing
right now.
nothing.
We good. We
Look it,
only doing 120.
almost got hit by a Lexus. I got this fool going around me, almost hit me. Like,
bad.
come on. Y'all not right with this. Y'all wrong. Like y'all mad.
All right, so
disrespectful.
look,
Y'all
we-
supposed to be my family.
No, we good. We ain't trying to snail trail. We ain't trying to snail it to Vegas. Nobody does that. Look at everybody leaving
I'm
us.
gonna cooperate. Okay, now you can get back in the lane. But
No, I don't even. Don't tell me what to do, backseat driving.
I'm recording then. I'm gonna do it.
No.
I feel a lot better now.
Don't tell me what to do,
The rule.
backseat
We gonna
driving.
get to Vegas tomorrow.
This is Mount So Reckless road trip, y'all. We had a slight, you know what I'm saying. We've been in the car for a little while. You know, black people be in the car for 45 minutes and can't act right. I cannot be in the car for 45 minutes and can't act right.
It's not like
It's live. Mount So Reckless road trip live. We live out
Drive so
here.
reckless.
Drive so reckless.
I need to get this Vegas money, y'all. Put your prayers towards this money. I need to get this.
We're
cash
not gonna
money.
ever make it to Vegas.
15
We gonna
north,
be
so
all
So now
right.
you gonna start going 10 miles per hour.
Oh man, I feel
Now
like
your ass at the school zone.
I ain't gonna lie.
Niggas
I ain't gonna
always
lie.
gotta go from extreme.
I ain't gonna lie. We doing 100.
We're doing a-
Everybody is passing.
We're doing 100. We're doing
Everybody's
100.
passing us.
Keep doing 120.
Everybody's passing.
Oh, now you want me to speed up? We going 100 miles an hour. Now you want me to speed up?
Everybody's
Make your
passing.
mind up. Make your mind up. What do you want from me?
I just want you to pay attention.
I'm paying attention.
I don't want you to
I
record. You got a phone in your hand.
Yeah, you got
Make
a
your
phone.
turn.
don't have no phone in my hand.
I done had the phone for like a half an hour.
Now you can
Y'all
smash
still
Thank
talking
you.
about
Let them know. Like, they out here really clowning
Smash
me.
it. Smash it.
I done had the phone for like a half an hour. We good. Meanwhile, everybody passed us.
Meanwhile, the truck and trailer done passed us.
All right, so Black Wall Street.
You went from
We ain't gonna have no Black Wall
The
Street.
first thing we need to do with a Black Wall Street is support each other.
Right.
And not clown and defame each other's character in the public media eye. This is a perfect example. Mouth So Reckless road trip. I'm talking about Black Wall Street, and they start harassing me, calling me reckless driver and all this other stuff. Meanwhile, when I listened to them and I slowed down, I got accused of
still
going
on
into
this?
grandpa zone, going on extra slow when I'm driving
We still on
100
this?
miles an hour. So the first thing we got to do is we got to respect, support, and produce.
Oh wait,
Legacy.
I just want to say
Land.
something. Is that a
Property.
high school in the
Yes.
middle of nowhere?
Yes.
Please help me. Is that a high school
I'm dead. I'm not
in the
dead.
middle of nowhere? What? Am I going crazy? Y'all see it?
That is a high school.
SB High School.
And when they build schools, that's when you got to start buying property, because when they start building schools, they about to start building them communities. Know that. Anytime you see a school, a fire department, or a police department, they're about to develop in that area, and you need to buy that land. Stop trying to buy and build in the ready-made cities. That's not how you get rich. You get rich by buying in the underdeveloped areas and looking at them and watching them grow.
But don't buy in the Salton Sea. I know they was all trying to say, oh, buy this property in the Salton Sea, we gonna get it going again. Ecologically, it's not about the work. All them black people talking about old Salton Sea, yeah, it's not gonna work. Ecologically, they cannot get that back and going anymore.
It's non-usable land.
It's non-usable. So people wasted their money.
So you notice right now, a lot of land around the Salton Sea is on the MLS, is all for sale, because that land has been deemed unusable land. So you're going to buy that land and just have land. You'll never be able to do nothing with it.
They're not going to put water back in there.
You pass these little cities with patches of houses and things like that. When they start building a school, a police department, and a fire department, make sure you go. Oh, and another key factor is a hospital. Anytime, you guys got to start looking into these cities and looking at what they're proposing, because they have to get the permits from the city and they have to propose a build there first. And once you know what they're proposing to build, if it's a hospital or anything like that, buy land in that area before they even break ground, because that means that's going to be a newly developed city that's going to flourish. Go get it.
Okay,
that's
so on that topic, right? You know how Baker, everybody stops at Baker, the big thermometer, right?
Yeah.
On the way to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So you know they about to build the high-speed rail.
Yeah, we're going to be there, right there.
You know Baker is going to be the only stop on the way to Vegas on the high-speed rail.
Yeah.
Right. So therefore, Baker is the place to buy property right now. Baker, that little bitty city that you stop to go to Del Taco and use the bathroom.
We're going to pass it. Yeah.
It's about to blow up. Period.
So what y'all think? What y'all think gonna add to our Black Wall Street?
Black people get together, your family can all get together and build your own community. That's what we can do.
Yes.
Black Illuminati.
We can build our own community.
Yep, I agree 1,000%. If we start breaking this ground and building up on it together, let's help each other. Stop trying to be selfish.
Do it together. Black people, we can do it too.
Yes, because let's be real. A lot of y'all end up living with each other anyway. Just imagine if that was a property that y'all own.
Right.
Buy the property. Buy the property.
Did she say so many of y'all live together anyway?
Yeah, it's the truth.
Man, that's called family. We need more of that.
Yeah, that's family. That's how you're supposed to do. We supposed to take care of each other, because ain't nobody gonna take care of us but us.
To be real, in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, it was the Masons, right?
Yeah.
And then it was the I forget what they call it. Somebody else's. Yeah, and then you had the lodges, right? You had the mooses, you had the right, and then you got the Illuminati, whatever, right? So basically, throughout history,
well, we had the Masons and we had the Eastern Stars. People
and the
forget
Eastern
about
Stars.
the Eastern Stars.
So basically, throughout history, they've shown that when people band together, organize together, that's where they have strength in numbers.
We gain power, and then what they do, they call it devil worship. Now all of a sudden, Masons are devil worshipers. Eastern Stars are devil worshipers. Every organization that we put together ourselves with our own governments, our own land, our own communities, they flip and say it's satanic because they're scared, they're threatened.
Right, but let me tell you something. My grandfather was a Mason, and he had 11 kids, they were never hungry. They were never hungry because he could always pick up the phone. He could always contact
It was
somebody,
a community.
One of his brothers, and their family was always taken care of.
Yep, that's always. Community. That's what we need. We need community.
You don't even really hear about it that much anymore like we used to.
No.
Because they broke it up.
Yeah,
they broke it up. But we're going to start new ones. We're going to start new ones, and we're not keeping them a secret. I'm tired of all that secret society, secret movement. No, they're going to see us, and they're going to respect us. I'm over that. I'm not worried. Look, right here. They're going to see us, and they're going to respect us. Right here. Right out here, close to getting we just passed a sign right now, $4,900 for acres of land, and it's not far from where they're going to be developing, because we're not far from Baker.
But I'm gonna be the opposing advocate.
Oh
Black
God,
folks,
we cutting
you need
this.
one of those.
We cutting this
you need
out.
One of those. You can't be one-sided.
We cutting this out the
this
show.
Mouth so reckless.
It is.
Is this mouth so smooth?
This mouth so blocked.
Okay.
Mouth so edit you out.
No, I'm serious, because Black people, you gotta be trusted. You gotta be able to be trusted.
Yeah.
If I take you into my society and call you brother, and we pledge that we gonna take care of each other, we gonna win together, you gotta be trusted. You can't run off with my stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what we gotta get together.
That's
For
a lot
real.
of work that we gotta do.
Yeah, we
Because
need
a
work
lot
in
of us
that
we
area.
cannot trust.
Can't trust you. You gonna come up missing with my stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I looked out for you. We gotta get that part together.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, like, who gives a fuck? We black people's biggest problem is they have this thing with making people feel like they gotta earn everything and making people feel like they out to get them. We all got the same common goal. You gotta trust people. If we go in this together, we put in the same effort, the same money. We equal partners in this. We got the same to lose. So stop trying to think that people are trying to get over on you. And when we bring other people into the mix, it's so we could expand and build the community even bigger.
And even if we ain't equal financially, you still got something you can contribute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because let's see, we need people. There's a place for everybody. We need contractors, we need builders, we need labormen,
we need hands,
we need landscapers,
we need
we need electricians,
thinkers, we need innovators.
Yeah, we need therapists, we need psychologists, we need educators more than anything. We need nurses, doctors. Our community has to be us, and we are all thriving in these different fields. And could you imagine if we all came up together? Freaking financial bankers, mortgage lenders, underwriters, brokers. Like, we need that. We can't build our community trying to be a dictator and run everything. Everybody has a role and everybody has to play their part. And if we don't have all these different people that are expertise in these different areas without worrying about other people attacking them for being an expert in that area, we're not going to make it nowhere.
But see, black people talk about the whole, like, effects of slavery.
Right.
And for real, that is an effect of slavery, because if you was a slave, you was really taught, I gotta look out for me and mine. I gotta look out for me. Stuff be so desperate. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the things that we gotta get past. We do. We gotta. But
we also have to remember that people always want to bring up slavery, but we also have to remember of how many of us helped each other. We was back there breastfeeding each other's
Those
babies.
Those are the stories that you don't hear.
Let's talk about what we really did.
Generation to generation to generation. So that's what you're being told from the people that did go through it.
Yes, those are the stories that you don't hear.
Right.
Like Django. You know what I mean? Those are the stories that
we
you
were
don't
really
hear.
a community. We were really in that shack, breastfeeding each other's babies, caring for each other's wounds, nursing each other back to health, sneaking and teaching each other how to read. And all you guys always talking about house slaves this, house slaves that. What y'all don't know is those house slaves were the ones that were sneaking the field slaves' food from out the kitchen. Yeah. Sneaking them food so that they can be healthy.
House slaves was our survival.
Yeah. They helped us where we was cutting the meat and stuff like that in the field. We was the butchers in the blocks, but when it came down to they were putting those pastries together, they were making bread, they were making all that stuff. We couldn't make that in the field.
They were
sneaking that to us from the kitchen.
They were supposed to be putting those pig feet in the trash.
Right.
They were sneaking them to us.
Yeah. So it's like everybody's like, nasty this, nasty that. We don't have to eat that no more. We don't have to do this. It's not about that. You can consume everything in moderation, but don't disrespect the lanes that were made for you to survive. Because without them making those sacrifices, we wouldn't have a story to tell. We wouldn't even be able to be here to have a conversation. So stop doing that. By any means necessary really means by any means necessary. So I need people that are willing to do it by any means necessary. Not all these people that are only doing it when it's comfortable, when it's convenient, and when it's easy. Because when we go to war, they're not going to be ready to fight. When we fighting for our land and they trying to eminent domain us and push us out of the cities and communities we've established, they not going to be willing to fight. They going to take that money, go buy some jewelry, and be back broke, getting laughed at by every other community and culture in the world, because we are the only ones completely failing at it. And we are the strongest ones.
I'm just going to always...
Yes, we did. We passed. It's not. See, they want me to focus, but then they want me to move my eyes from the road and find buttons.
Side note, real talk. I don't want to see all these people who got like $20,000 in stimulus money broke in 2 months from now. I don't want to see that. That's just foolish.
You said you don't want to see
I don't want to see that. I don't want to hear about it. Don't tell me if you broke in too much after you just got more money than you ever seen before in your life. Don't be broke.
Sell your jewelry, because that's a perfect opportunity. Those stimulus checks, those PPP loans, those SBA loans, all of those things you can write off if you have something to write off. Go buy you some land outright cash. Pay your taxes on it. A piece of land that costs about $11,000, the taxes on it is only about $500 a year. So we're not asking you to get stuff and make a payment on it. We're not asking you to pick up a mortgage you can't afford. We're asking you to start small and end big. You don't always have to start with the big 5-6 bedroom house and all that extra. Start small and build up. There's so many modular homes and manufactured homes that are more plush than regular homes that you can put on your land. There's so many ways to do it. And guess what? People can talk head, but they're going to be right there eating that barbecue.
And do your taxes. If you got stimulus checks, do your taxes, because they going to come after you. Heads up. Do your taxes. You're not going to owe nothing, but they want you in the system. They want you accountable. So don't think they're going to go and give you $30,000 for 2 years and you don't have to file no taxes. Do your taxes. If you do your stuff right, it's going to come out, balance out. You ain't going to owe nothing, but they want you to be accountable. Do your taxes for your
Here's my thing. You have to file your taxes for your SBA loans, your PPP loans, and any other grants you got during the pandemic. Let me tell you why. They already know. If you guys really read your promissory notes, those contracts that you signed to receive the money, they report directly to the IRS. You also signed a 456. A lot of you guys signed the 4056, which allows them to go into the IRS and report it and pull your history to verify your personal information, so they already know. And just do it right, because it looks good anyway. It adds to your income and all these. And stop with your write-offs. Stop doing all these extra write-offs that you don't need. Because what happens is when you do all those write-offs, you say you made $90,000 a year, right? But if you wrote off 50,000 of that 90, you're only going to be able to get a loan off the 40,000 that you made. So stop writing it off. Pay the taxes. It's worth it to be able to go get a loan for 500,000. Where you have a lot of options. You could buy duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, instead of getting a loan for $250,000, which is still fine. But if you have the option, you get a loan for more money. If you get a loan for $250,000, then it's harder for you to really capitalize. It's a competitive market, and you won't really be able to get what you need to get and do what you need to do to expand your families. So claim your money. Stop putting so many write-offs. Of course, there's legit write-offs that you want to do, but stop putting so many write-offs and set yourself a goal. Set yourself a goal to be able to establish starting at, I don't care if you start at $20,000 a year. The next year you file your taxes, you done made $30,000. Next year, $40,000. Next year, $60,000, and go up from there until you can establish a great pattern of increasing your income that'll make your risk score, your loan risk score, lower, so that you'll be more accessible to more loans.
Bottom line is you got to put something in to get something out. Period. Except that ain't nothing in life free. So you got to put something in to get something out. So don't be so tight that you're not willing to put what you got to put in, that you don't reap the benefits.
I'm going to tell you like this. You break down your taxes, right? You break down your taxes. No, we turn it this way. You break down your taxes to $30,000, right? You claim $30,000 for an $8,000 to $10,000 tax return, right? If you would have claimed your $80,000 that you made that year, you're going to qualify for a $400,000 to $500,000 loan. You cut yourself down $30,000 for $8,000 and only qualify for $100,000 and something loan. So you're not winning. You're actually
and you
losing.
Ain't buying nothing with $100,000 this day and age.
Well, the problem is I could find you some stuff to buy, but you're not gonna want to be there.
You're gonna be living right there.
I'm dead. But it's gonna be way out the way, and it's gonna be somewhere you want to be. So. But we're gonna be right back. We're gonna be right back with more from the Mouth So Reckless road trip. Okay, we'll be back.